I'm gonna do something kind of funky. I'm gonna play some phone call recordings from last year before I got arrested and before I got my kids taken away.
Law enforcement to come up there because he hasn't seen his brother and sister for a month, and I don't think Kendra's seen him either. Okay, now listen, he just called me, and I'm jamming up there right now because his mom distracted him out of the room to talk to him for a second, and her abusive boyfriend Jason Lord, and her grandmother took the other two kids out of the house and took off with them in the car. Now you tell me one good reason or one logical reason why she would do that. Away from a 13-year-old boy that hasn't seen his brother and sister for a month. You tell me now custody I can give a shit about. You want to say something about custody? That's fine. You want to say something about court orders and a fat child molester judge? That's fine too. But you want to tell me one good reason why my son just had his brother and sister taken out of the room where he was at protecting them and drove off in a car with his grandmother to get away from the house because I called law enforcement. You tell me one good reason why that just happened.
Please leave your message for Kendra Snyder.
Hey Kendra, I just wanted to let you know. You told Jace last time that you did visits with him that you in the court or the DA were in my house or, in our lives investigating if they were okay over here, right? I know for a fact that the court has been in my house monitoring our children and monitoring our lives. I know that for a fact. How about this for a change? Do you think that's why Gibson signed those custody orders and everybody talked you into doing that? Because he heard Ava telling me in the living room that that's who molested her? I sat there and cried with my daughter in the living room, dude, for over an hour. She was saying that somebody hurt her, and she said she did not want to go back to her mom's. That's why I took her to the doctor that day with Huff. And you fucking know exactly what I'm talking about. Because she told me she never wanted to go to your house again, and she didn't want you taking her to the doctor. And you, whoever fucking tells you what to do, or you fucking figured it out yourself or whatever, avoided me from getting to the fucking doctor first. And then fucking Gibson fucking filed fucking custody for you, and Shelly filed custody for you, and you don't even fucking know what the fuck you're doing. Can you remember more than fucking 30 fucking minutes of your life, Kendra? Because the kids have been abused at your house. They have been molested at your house. And I've been fucking trying to protect them this whole entire time, and guess what? Where are the fucking kids now, Kendra? Did you ever think for 1 minute that the people that you're fucking involved with and the people that you have in your life are actually the ones that are abusing our kids and molesting our kids? And did you ever think for 1 fucking minute to just leave them alone and leave them with me so I could fucking protect them? No, you didn't, did you? You just fucking listened to every single person in your life other than me. Wake up, Kendra. Wake the fuck up. Get in your car and go drive off. Go get the fuck away from these people. Because they are ruined. They have ruined every fucking thing in my life, in your life, that I loved ever in my life. And it's all fucking gone and ruined and fucking destroyed. And you keep fucking doing it. Like, you keep fucking taking them, and you keep, you're so adamant about getting them fucking adopted out? You're so fucking stupid. What the fuck would they need to be adopted for, Kendra? You listen to everybody else, and guess what? They are fucking you over. They're fucking your life up too, and fucking you in the middle of the night, and you don't even fucking know it. You don't care. You don't care they take all your fucking money, and you fucking sit in fucking a 96 fucking Honda Corolla, or whatever the fuck it is, Toyota Corolla. You don't give two shits. That your fucking kids are getting molested right now. These people have been selling fucking kids to child molesters, Kendra. To child molesters right fucking now. Look at the fucking news right now. Look at the news and fucking it's all over the news right now. That's what these people have been doing.
Your recording has reached the maximum length. To replay your message, press 1. To delete and re-record your message, press 3. For delivery options, press 4. To send a fax, press 6. To cancel this message, press star. To send this message now, press pound or hang up.
So that was a voicemail that I had
To
left.
replay your message, press 1. To delete and re-record your message, press 3. For your message has been deleted. Please re-record your message at the tone.
Kendra, for the past 5 years of my life, I have spent all my time investigating this situation, what happened to you and the kids, where the kids were at the first year, who had them, and I come to find out that you have a mental disability years later, and you still are fighting with me in court over the kids. Do you realize, let me just explain something to you really quick, Kendra. If I had those kids and I had full custody of the kids, I would never ask for child support from you. I could give a shit. I could care less. I would never ask you for anything. I would never ask you for your time or for your calls or anything. And you could literally call them and talk to them and come over and see them and pick them up any time you wanted. That's all I would care. That's all I would ever do. I wouldn't care. If you wanted to pick up Ava and go shopping, I wouldn't do it. I would care. If you wanted to pick up Jackson and go do something, I wouldn't care. All three of them, I wouldn't care. Every time you called, I'd answer the phone. I have not fucking been the person in your life that has fucking ruined your life. I am not the fault. I am not the blame. I am not the problem. I am not the one holding a gun to your head and beating the shit out of you for settlement money. I am not the one that fucking coaches you into fucking prostitution. I'm not the one that fucking tells you that your fucking life is perfect, but then sells you into prostitution. I've never even fucking thought about that, not even fucking for once, and not even that. I'm so fucking disgusted in the entire situation. The fact that you don't know where our kids are at, and the fact that you fucking act like everything's okay is sickening to me. It's fucking gross. Why don't you fucking go curl up in a fucking ball and cry your fucking eyes out, or go do something about it? Go fucking shout at the world that your fucking kids are missing or gone, instead of fucking sitting there acting like fucking everything's okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you do have the kids, but I haven't seen them for 3 months and you won't answer the phone, so I'm freaking the fuck out as a parent, you know? Like, that's kind of what parents do, right? They kind of get upset when their kids are gone and missing, you know? But you don't fucking have any fucking clue what that's like, do you? You have no worries in the world, right? Everything's fine with you. You got to go to class tonight, so you don't know where your fucking kids are at. Your class is a fucking re-education fucking center for and fucking brainwashing you fuckers. Manipulating your brain into fucking prostitution, Kendra. So gross. Well, you're fucking doing it. Thanks for not having my kids.
After months of not answering the phone. After months.
At the tone, please continue recording your message. At the tone, please continue recording your message.
Kendra, for the past 5 years.
Your message has been sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Jacob, is that you?
Yes, sir.
Jacob's Officer Klein again.
Yeah.
So listen, Jacob, I talked to Kendra. Your kids are okay. She confirmed that she has seen them very recently. So listen, what I need you to do is I need you to stop calling in and making these fake police reports,
Okay, look, check it out, sir. Then, if she,
Jacob,
no,
I need
sir.
you to listen to me, Jacob.
Okay.
You need to stop calling and making these false reports. If you have a civil issue, you can take it to the court. But if you keep making these false police reports, I'm going to charge you with a crime, okay?
Can you hear me out for 1 second?
No, Jacob.
No, you.
Listening to me?
I'm listening to you, sir. The fact that she's not answering the phone for my son, you're going to charge me for a crime because I haven't seen my kids?
Hi, this is Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Jacob, it's Officer Hamilton. Austin APD.
Hi. Hey,
What can I do?
what's that?
What can I do for you tonight?
Is this hilarious? My son went to visitation with his mother tonight, and he's up at his mom's house right now, and he's not going to leave until him and his brother and sister and I and Kendra get out of this county and go to Sacramento County. That's where I have original court orders and documentation filed in Sacramento County that granted me custody. And the court orders that were filed in Shasta County were forged documents and illegal.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. I called the state attorney general today. I talked to them as well, and left them a message saying that basically because I got Kaiser Insurance in Sacramento a month ago or 3 months ago for Kendra and I to go back down to Sacramento. That's when Shasta County granted orders to her to take my 2 youngest children. So I haven't seen Jackson Ava for 3 months, and Jace hasn't seen him for a month. And so Jace is with them right now, and he's going to stay with his brother and sister, protecting them until we get help.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. I keep calling your attorney and deal with him.
You know what? You know what, sir? I would totally agree with you if I needed an attorney, but I don't need an attorney because Shasta County has illegally filed court documents and forged signatures. You know what I'm saying? So that's just illegal. You know, I don't need a lawyer for that.
Okay, yeah. So what can I assist you with tonight? How can I help you out?
I'm just letting you know that they're up there right now, they're waiting to get help from Sacramento County, or waiting to get help from law enforcement because they've been abducted.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Well, sounds good. We'll be notified of it. Okay, and we'll log it. All right.
Okay, so they'll be waiting, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Have a good night.
So I called Redding Police Department because my son's up in Redding, so I want to talk to a Redding sergeant or somebody that's in charge of the situation, because I don't want to be laughed at by APD anymore about my kids being abducted or missing.
Let me kind of explain a little bit about what had happened, okay? In October of 2021, we had split custody, and my son was over at her house, and he needed to go to the emergency room, and he said that he had had an infection in his leg and he couldn't walk. Okay. Me and my ex-wife got into an argument over her not taking him to the doctor. I called the 911. I called the ambulance to go over to her house and pick him up because she didn't want to take him to the hospital. So I just had the ambulance show up over there. It was a big deal. She got upset about it. Her and her boyfriend got upset about it. I was just trying to help my son, honestly. The next day, we had exchange at the police department. I showed up at the police department, and her new husband was there. And I picked my kids up, my 2 youngest kids, and my son couldn't walk. He still couldn't walk. He had a bad infection in his leg. So that day was my visitation day. I took him up to the emergency room. Sat up in the emergency room for a few hours. Talked to a doctor about all 3 kids keep getting like these weird infections, like a weird boil or weird infection. And I was asking him about that, and we got some pretty strong antibiotics. And I carried him to the car. I carried him home that night, carried him in the house, and he sat at my house for 4 days, 3 or 4 days. Literally sat at home because of a doctor's note. Okay? She used that excuse in court proceedings, basically filed for temporary custody, emergency custody of my 2 youngest kids,